I'm on my brain squad shit.
Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. Welcome to me. Welcome to this really dramatic makeup look that I have just created. This is the finished look. If you don't know how a tutorial works, I mean there's a lot going on in this video if you know what I'm saying in terms of makeup. So if you want to see how to create this look right here, then of course keep on watching. Wow, I'm so damn awkward, but there you go. We're going to be using the Juvia's Place Magic Palette today. I'm very excited about this. I was very excited when I got it. They have all these beautiful colors here, and I know I have been featuring Juvia's Place quite heavily in my videos lately, but I've just really been loving their palettes. I have the Masquerade, I have the Saharan, and now I have this one. So we're going to be using this today. I'm going to try and go for like a different look. We'll see how that goes, but let's just get into it, shall we? My skin lately, I haven't really mentioned this yet, but it has been so bad lately, and I have no idea why. Now I am primed, I'm all set. I'm actually gonna set this foundation that I have on my eyelids right now with a little bit of the Coty Airspun powder, which is something I do usually, but this time I'm just gonna set the crease area. And I'm gonna leave everything underneath blank because I want to use a cream shadow first, and this happens to be the Laura Mercier Caviar Eye Stick in their shade Plum, and I don't know, let's just see how it goes. I want this to be sort of a base, so I'm pretty much laying the color down on the edge of my eye and kind of blend it out a little bit. We'll try and see what happens. I'm still getting used to seeing my short hair on camera, like especially on the monitor right now. And I mean, it looks very weird right now because it hasn't dried it since I just washed it. But I mean, it feels like I have nothing left in my head, which kind of is like a liberating feeling. By the same time, I'm like, ah, what happened to all my hair? But I like it so far. We'll see how long I stay in this short hair mindset, but I just wanted to mention that. On Black Friday, or actually no, Cyber Monday, I ordered some new brushes and they still haven't come in yet, but I cannot wait until they do because I'm ready for new brushes. I have not bought new brushes in a year. It's been a long time, and I thought it was time to buy some new ones, and I did, and I'm very excited. I cannot wait until they come in. I mean, like, I'm just sitting here and I'm just waiting for my new brushes that I will never wash, of course, because I'm a lazy ass bitch, but there you go. I want to try and see what happens if I go in with this color right here called Iffy. I can't, but it's like this color that says IFE, and it looks quite interesting. I've never tried this before my eyes actually, so this is going to be a first impressions. It's pretty decent. Okay. It is looking quite decent. I mean, what I've done is I basically applied it more heavily into my outer corner, but I've also brought it in slightly, and it looks pretty good. I figure I might as well pop it into my inner corner as well, so it creates like more of a rounded eye look. Okay, that's what we're working with. Okay, so I have two options that I'm thinking about. Actually, no, three options. I want to see if I want to use either this color, this color, this color. I've swatched them all before, but I'm just going to do it again so I can see which ones I want to use. They're all so beautiful, but I think I'll use this top one because like that seems to be the most unusual one. So yes, I'm going to apply that with a wet brush, and this is going right in the center of my eyelid. And by the way, I'm just using the Subculture palette as a mirror because I don't really have a hand mirror and I just like to use my palette. So in case you're wondering what this is, like this is just my Subculture. Okay, that is really beautiful. I like it. I'm going to quickly do my brows and my foundation, and I'll be right back. I look so much better now. So really quickly, I want to add a little bit of concealer in general, if you haven't noticed, I have not really been very keen on using too much on my face. I just usually use foundation, bronzer, and highlight these days. And in my everyday life, I use even less. Like, I don't even use highlight. I mean, even though like I'm not against it, but I just don't, because that's just not what I've been feeling lately. It's just that I feel like I don't care that much. I mean, so what if my acne is not completely covered, or what if like my under eye circles are not like completely erased? They're gonna be there whether I like it or not, for one thing, because it is genetic. This is how I was born, and I can't cover it. Even if I've had all the sleep in the world, they're still gonna be there. But I don't feel like it is that necessary for me to think about using makeup that much to cover up. It's more about using makeup to express my creativity, which is why I do makeup looks that are so incredibly like intense, and a lot of the times are really colorful, because like that's just what I like to do now. So that is why usually I don't really use concealer, but I just feel like with this makeup look I want to add a little bit of brightness, which is why I'm using it. By the way, all the products I have used and will be using will be in the description box below, so you can check them out. But yeah, so that's why I'm using concealer today. Not a lot, just a little, not even setting it, because I just don't feel like I need to. So now, actually, for my under eye area, I'm going to be taking a little bit of powder, my Coty Airspun. This is the right one. This is my naturally neutral powder, and I'm just going to set my under eye, because I don't want to run the risk of having a choppy under eye. I mean, again, usually I wouldn't really bother doing this, but I mean, this is a purple eyeshadow, and purple I feel like is a little bit tricky to work with. Well, trickier than other eyeshadows, which is why I want to be careful. So, I'm using this tiny detail brush. I'm taking this palette, and I'm going to be using this color right here. That's pretty much what I'm doing there. This is actually turning into a look that's very similar to the Masquerade palette look that I did a while back, the electric blue one. But you know what? I don't care. I could be as similar as I want. It is my own channel after all. I'm taking a small smudger brush from e.l.f. and I'm taking this Cussy color right here. And I'm going to use this to clean up my under eye area, just to make sure everything's more blended out. Nothing's too rough around the edges. For my inner corner highlight, I'm breaking into another Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. This is the Saharan, and I'm taking this color right here, and I'm using it just because I feel like it's perfect for this specific look. It's like your perfect, like really icy kind of whitish color. Now I want to tightline my top and bottom lash line with the Maybelline Eyestudio Gel Liner in the shade Blackest Black. Contour, I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this has just become my life. I've already hit pan on this. My sister loves it. I love it. She uses it as well, and we both like it. She's just really recently getting into contouring, and this is the color or the product that I'd recommend for her. And it is a really beautiful product. So yeah, highly recommend it. I think it's amazing. And I've been using it every single day, if you don't know that already. I'm sort of undecided about my highlight today, so I'm going to quickly do my lips. I'm going to line my lips with the Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in the shade Bear to Comment. It's my favorite recently. Love it. I'm using this Essence lipstick in the shade number 2, Porcelain Doll. I don't know, is that too pink? I'm just going to take a little bit of foundation and kind of make it a little more nude. For highlight, I'm just going to use my Kylie Jenner Loose Powder Highlight in the shade Santorini. When my sister came in yesterday morning, she was getting ready for a promotion, like a promotion thing for our ballet school for the Nutcracker, and she was asking like, hey, what is the highlight that you would recommend? And I was like, Kylie Jenner loose highlight in the shade Santorini, and she loved it. So yeah, plus she looks fantastic in anything. But the thing about this highlight is that it's so incredibly pigmented and it just works. I like the way it's really finely milled, so it really looks like it's airbrushing the skin almost. And it's a good highlight. I'm not even saying that because it's Kylie's name or whatever. I'm just honestly saying that even if you don't like Kylie Jenner, but you do like highlight, you will love this highlight. So there you go. Nothing else works the same way. I want to add a little bit of glitter, so I'm using this Revlon Photoready Eye Art, and I'm going to take it on my finger. By the way, this is in the shade, what is the shade? Can't find the shade, but you know what, I will find it and I will put it down below. But I'm just going to apply this with my finger right into the center of my eyelid. I like that. For lashes, I'm using my, where are they? Where did they go? Okay, I don't know what. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, these are the Vegas Nay Eyelure lashes in the shade Grand, not in the shade, in the style Grand Glamour. I'm not sure if these will be too dramatic or not, but we'll see about that. I'm just gonna pop these on. Oh, I almost forgot to apply mascara though. I'm gonna be doing this real quick. So this is what the lashes look like on my eyeballs. And I mean, everything looks good. I was worried that they would cover up the eyeshadow too much, but it's not overly so, so I'm pleased with how this turned out. It's getting pretty dark, so I'm going to leave you right here. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed this look, and basically kind of like my first time working with the Magic palette from Juvia's Place. So far, what I've tried, I've really been liking. It looks fantastic on the eyes. Juvia's Place did not disappoint. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.